Hi, my name is Glenn Silverberg. I'm a senior developer with Prolifics. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about some new features in Report Writer since the release of Panther 5.51, and mainly I'm going to focus on background color in reports. Some new Report Writer features, and these can be provided to you as patches to Panther 5.51, are background color for PDF reports. Previously, we only supported foreground color in PDFs that are generated by the PDF driver in Report Writer. We also have background color for white space, and that's both for the PDF driver and the GUI viewer. And by white space, I mean the space within output widgets that is around text. We also have now support for password-protected PDFs that are generated by the PDF driver. We have a new CSV driver. CSV stands for comma-separated values. The output of that driver can be imported into spreadsheet editors like Microsoft Excel. And finally, we have a new application property for default driver options. This allows you to specify for, say, all of your run report statements in your application that you want all of them to print in simplex rather than, say, duplex mode. So this allows you to set that as an application property so that you don't have to go and change all of your run report statements throughout your application. So let's talk a little bit about background color. The left side of my screen, I have a report that was developed with our report wizard, and it makes use of our sample video biz database. That's a JDB database. And we have actually in our data area in this report 4 dynamic outputs that go across the screen. The first is for the genre code, the next is the title, the next is a description of a video, and the last is a title ID. Now this report is going to produce a table of videos, and we use in the report structure, we have a detail node that's making use of Transaction Manager. And the print node is going to print the data area, which are these 4 widgets going across the screen, which I showed you. There's also a call node in front of it. And in the call node, we call a function called stripe. The stripe function is written in JPL. And what it's designed to do is for even numbered rows, it's going to change the background color on these widgets that go across the screen. And for odd numbered rows, it's going to change the background color back to the scheme, which is the type, which is the original type. We have a field on the screen called cur row, and it starts at 1 for the first row. It's going to be incremented every time stripe is called. It's going to be incremented. Just to show you, all of these widgets have the same colors assigned to them. Foreground color is basic. Color is yellow for the foreground color. The background color type, as I said, is scheme. Scheme is just going to use the container color, which is this off-white gray color for the background color. And that will be the default. So we have the same report running in the editor in a patched version of Panther 5.51. Patched version has this new feature. So first I'll run the report in the original version. And what we see is that The foreground color is all the same. It's this, we set it to yellow as a basic color. Panther report writer uses this sort of brownish color for foreground color when you specify yellow. If you want real yellow, you would use background, you would use the highlighted yellow, and that's the real yellow. The background color, as you can see on the odd numbered rows, is just the container color, which is this gray color. But on the even numbered rows, we've changed it to highlighted cyan. Now you don't see the highlighted cyan in the areas of the widgets that don't have any text. And remember, these widgets are all connected end to end. So we don't see any background color here, so it does not form a stripe across the entire row. The patched version that has the new feature, if I run the report, we see that it does have background color even in the areas where there is no text. It will also have background color if you had an empty label. That's not shown in this particular example. This particular feature could be used to just highlight, say, a total or a subtotal in a column. Lots of uses for it. Now, the next thing I should show you is the PDF driver. What does that do? So if I generate a PDF, I'll create a PDF right here. We'll call it Ridge 551.pdf. And in the new version, we'll do the same thing. I'm in the wrong directory. Let's change directories. There's the Ridge one that I just generated. Well, this one, patch 551.pdf. Now let's see what we got. Somewhere in here I have this directory already open, I think. Actually, put it here. Here's a Ridge 551.pdf. I should open it in the report viewer. Now you can see that it's sideways, but you can also see that we only get foreground color. So in Panther 5.51, we don't have support for any background color on dynamic or static outputs in the generated report. And it's sideways because we had a bug, a long-standing bug, where we were rotating PDF documents when we shouldn't, because the Adobe Acrobat Reader does the rotation automatically for you to keep your reports right side up. If I take a look at same report in bring the next one up. So the patch version of Panther 5.51 shows the report right side up, and it also shows the background color across these stripes across these alternating rows, just as it does in the Windows viewer for the report. So that's the new feature that we have for background color. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments section below or send us an email at support@prolifics.com. If you are watching one of our Panther, Jam, or XMLink videos for the first time, please press the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our updates.